So I'm talking about to live forever. And this is part 3 of the videos. Longevity secret hidden in nature. Okay, let's go. In the past, humans didn't consume vegetable oils with polyunsaturated fatty acids, but only animal fats with saturated fatty acids. Polyunsaturated fatty acids can be easily oxidized and react with proteins, producing toxic products. Lysosomes are the main digestive organelles in eukaryotic cells, which contain hydrolytic enzymes to break down waste in the process known as autophagy. Our bodies don't produce enzymes to digest oxidized polyunsaturated fatty acids, therefore waste accumulates in lysosomes as lipofuscin, suppresses autophagy and slows down the rate of metabolism in mitochondria. Deposition of oxidized polyunsaturated fatty acids in the wall of arteries makes them thicker and less elastic, and macrophages are trying to clear out debris in the wall of big arteries, but fail in it and turn into the form cells and becoming dysfunctional, leading to plaque growth and progression and release of inflammatory signal molecules. Okay, this is what this slide is represents these dark spots, or so-called age spots, or also the people call it liver spots. These spots are deposition of lipofuscin in skin after this lysosomes accumulated the lipofuscin, and cells are going to apoptosis, and it goes to extracellular matrix and accumulate as big spots. Also, hypertension is a result of the accumulation of oxidized polyunsaturated fatty acids, increase the blood pressure, and it's also it can damage the blood vessels in eyes and brain and lead into various diseases. Aggregates of cells outloaded by lipofuscin in skin are known as age spots or liver spots. If not removed, such cells accumulate, ignite local inflammation, and promote senescence of neighboring cells, generating a feedback loop that accelerate aging of skin and other tissues. Chronic use of my enzymes, I was talking about enzymes, I produce it from honeycombs. So it removes age spots and rejuvenates skin also slowly. So I don't have age spots on my skin. Yet I have to improve the elasticity of the skin. This is true, but at least some rejuvenation is going on. Chronic use of my enzymes removes age spots and rejuvenates skin, although slowly, as I said. Cross-linking of collagen by sugars and oxidized polyunsaturated fatty acids leads to chronic extracellular matrix stiffening and has been identified as a significant factor that limits lifespan. Okay, cross-link is if you have blood sugar high level, then you will get accelerated stiffening of the extracellular matrix and your lifespan will be short. Potentially microbial enzymes may also help to destroy cross-link collagen and slow down or even reverse aging. So at least I have an idea how to do it, and but I tried to get financial support for mass production of the microbial enzymes to cure atherosclerosis and hypertension and extend the life expectancy and improve health of the elderly in developing countries, but failed to find investors. So okay, also changes in my private life was so that I actually lost this opportunity. I mean, I invested quite a lot of my own money to make a house, a large house with all facilities to produce these enzymes. I was expecting to produce in large amounts, but then the war and also COVID regulations then made it impossible to sell, because I cannot sell these enzymes to the European Union, and to America, yes, I can, but it is I don't have many clients in America. Okay, so again, this is a picture represents how these plaques of atherosclerosis grow in large arteries of our body. So it's again, I was talking about this many times. So it is again the macrophages, and they go try to clean the plaque from accumulated waste products, turned into foam cells, and then foam cells go to die, go to apoptosis, and then when they are in apoptosis, they release more pro-inflammatory cytokines, and then it attracts more immune cells, and then it is going, and eventually people die from these cardiovascular diseases. Over time, the arterial walls get thicker and lose elasticity. It leads to the development of atherosclerosis, hypertension, and chronic hypoxia in tissues due to reduced oxygen supply, due to reduced blood flow and oxygen supply. Cardiovascular diseases, including atherosclerosis, are the leading cause of death globally, but nobody is interested to support it. I was not asking, I was asking money to make clinical trials to prove it, because it works for me and few my clients, but I was thinking, okay, it's not so huge money to make some clinical. It only the improvement, health improvement can be in only 2-3 months, at least not for all people, but people who follow carnivore diet. Okay, so lifestyle changes can slow progression of this cardiovascular diseases and improve symptoms of hypertension. However, medical professionals believe that atherosclerosis cannot be cured or reversed once it is developed to the last stage. Okay, this what shows that the limitations of these medical professionals. They don't cure the diseases. They just give some pills to reduce symptoms, but it is only making consequences even worse. So another organelle involved in breaking down harmful substances is peroxisome. So it is primarily involved in metabolism of very long-chain fatty acids through beta oxidation rather than removing cellular waste in the same way lysosomes do. The buildup of oxidized polyunsaturated fatty acids in cross-linked proteins is exacerbated by declining enzymes and also lysosomal function with age. Yeah. Hypertension is the main cause of brain hemorrhages, where bleeding occurs within brain tissue, making it a leading factor in death from this type of stroke. Okay, so again, people understand it, but again, do nothing or do almost nothing. Dr. Aubrey de Grey proposed the use of microbial enzymes to slow down aging and development of the age-related diseases. It was 2014. But progress in this direction was very limited till year 2018, when I started producing advanced microbial enzymes to cure atherosclerosis. Again, you can in principle find some other producers. I have the apiary. I mean, I keep Asian bees and Asian honey bees and produce not only honey but also this advanced enzymes. But again, it is little amount because not enough. I mean, it's enough for me and for few clients, but maybe to make clinical trials, a small number of participants, maybe 10 participants. But again, with no funds, I am limited, very limited in to help people. First, I have used the remedy on myself, and my blood pressure has been reduced from 120 to 80 millimeters of mercury to 89 to 53. It is so-called pulse pressure, which is, I consider, a marker of age, of biological age, came down from 40 to 37, 30, even 35, 35 to 37. It is again, it was also two volunteers with hypertension tried the remedy in doses 1 to 2 grams per day and reported radical reduction in blood pressure already in 2 months, but they were on carnivore diet already. Okay, this is how my bees exist. I have beehives. Asian bees are very different from European bees, so you cannot keep them on frames, but it is okay. I just take all the combs and press out the honey and use the combs, the wax in the combs, and together with some other substances to produce enzymes. Okay, so this is how it looks like, my reactor, biological reactor to produce enzymes. Okay, it looks a little bit ugly, maybe not, maybe dirty, but dirty it is not any dirt, it is just wax moth larva, and it is insect, it is actually clean environment, and it's clean enough, no microbes, only microbes from the gut of the wax moth larva. Okay, the consistency of the excrement of this wax moth larva is influenced by feeding composition. So it, again, you can feed this larva on honeycomb, or then if it is on honeycomb, they produce some solid excrement, which is a mixture of enzymes with some waste maybe. But again, it is also bacteria inside, so it's okay. If I use it myself, but also it's possible to extract water with water the enzymes, and then in vacuum, and then to solidify it in vacuum. But again, I don't have funds to do it. So, but the enzymes are so strong that they even can destroy polyethylene. Polyethylene, it is microplastic. So it is, if you want to remove microplastic particles from your body, these enzymes also will help to clean your body from these depositions of the toxins and of these waste products and microparticles. But again, without funds, I cannot do it. Okay, this is typically 2024. I started production in 18, but then I made these trials with my clients only 2024. So again, you see that pressure, pulse pressure, that is difference between systolic and diastolic blood pressure, was about dropped to 37. Or even, yeah, so here it is 37, but even 35 was possible to get. So this how I use this pulse pressure. It is on this plot to estimate age, biological age of cardiovascular system, and if it is 37, it is here, and you see that it was like if I am the best the curve number one is for the best, the most healthy people, and I can say, okay, maybe my age reduced to 45, maybe 45, because again 45, maybe even better than 50. So, but again, it was and now 68, and they're supposed to have more than 50. Okay, so again, you can estimate the biological age of the people. Of course, some people are more healthy than others, and so it is pulse pressure is not universal. You have to see how it is progressing over time. Okay, so also the heartbeat rate is also another marker, and if I have heartbeat rate, resting heartbeat rate below 50, now 52, 53, or I used to have below 50, and in my young age it was even 40, 45, something like this. So it is again the mortality, expected mortality is very low with low heartbeat rate, resting heartbeat rates. Okay, so I propose to mimic the diet of long-living mammals such as microbats, bowhead whales, and snake morads. I already talking about this. That is consuming animal fats, proteins, and prebiotics such as chitin and resistant starch. Mushrooms can be food sources of chitin because other source of chitin is insects. I tried eating insects, but they are expensive. Sorry, they are expensive. 100 grams of this fried insects like grasshoppers, it is like almost $1 American. So but I need a lot of this chitin, so I gave up actually. But I tried. Maybe somebody can consume grasshoppers or other insects. Okay. So what I was using is instead as prebiotic, I used raw uncooked potato starch up to 100 grams daily with ascorbic acid. Ascorbic acid more than about 20 grams, maybe even 50 grams if you not feel yourself a little bit under infection. So and then I take it in portions every 4 hours, but not all day. I take it like 3 portions in the very morning. If I wake up during the night, I take this ascorbic acid with starch, cassava starch, and then already 6 o'clock morning I take, and then I come home 10 o'clock I also take, and but then midday I go cycling, so I don't take ascorbic acid anymore. And again, if you take more than 20 grams, it is okay. It is you maximum what you can get osmotic diarrhea, and then you clean your guts from all the what is inside, and it is only helps to keep you healthy. So butter, sour milk, yogurt, whey protein, and eggs can be used as sources of healthy fats and water-soluble proteins, while snake morads use bacterial fermentation of starch to get necessary amino acids in old age. We may consume industrially produced amino acids, and so also I propose to incorporate monosodium glutamate and replace the table salt to improve gut health. Why? Because monosodium glutamate is taken ammonia from muscles and from guts and transported to liver, and liver remove ammonia. Ammonia is very toxic. Remove it, and it is converting it to urine, to urea, and then to urine, and then out. So it is monosodium glutamate is very, very healthy supplement. So mushrooms are okay. You can use mushrooms, mix it with meat and make some patty or whatever. So I consume it mostly with meat, the mushrooms. Oh, with eggs also good. They, I would not say they replace red meat completely, but at least I mix it with minced red meat and consume it. So it is maybe I eat with mushrooms. I eat a little bit less red meat. So but also eating red meat, it is necessary to accelerate the gut transit time, and to shorten gut transit time. It is I consume this ascorbic acid and resistant starch, and then my gut transit time maybe 14, 16 hours only. So it is okay. It is this indigested meat like collagen is not used by pathogens in your gut and not producing toxins, including ammonia. Okay, so supplementation with monosodium glutamate increasing gastric juice acidity. This is important in older life. Okay, so and this is why Hong Kong people who consume a lot of monosodium glutamate are living up to 90 years. They are champions in longevity, and also so it improves protein digestion. And amino acids monoammonium glutamate, which is has another name, it is glutamine, is a result of the reaction of ammonia with glutamate, and then glutamine is a major carrier for transporting ammonia via bloodstream from the gut, including the colon and muscles, to the liver. This is, but don't take glutamine as supplement. Then because then glutamine is full of ammonia, so and then ammonia is nothing good for you. It is toxic. Use monosodium glutamate. Then it will react with ammonia and will transport ammonia to liver and then out. So glutamine helps to maintain the integrity of thin layer of epithelium lining is the inside of our gut to prevent harmful substances and bacteria from entering the bloodstream. Both glutamate and glutamine may contribute to maintaining proper mucus production and secretion by the epithelium cells for additional protection. Again, I would not recommend glutamine. So, but glutamate is good. Monosodium glutamate. Glutamate can indirectly support macrophages and lymphocytes function because they consume protein. They consume amino acids and proteins as fuel. So then glutamate helps to support the macrophages, and they help them carry out the immune surveillance effectively. So it is again healthy. In mice, topical application of sodium glutamate stimulated growth of blood vessels, increased hair growth in dose-dependent manner. Okay, this slide presents that treating skin with 10% of glutamic acid, glutamate with sodium, helped to grow new blood vessels and hair. Okay, so you can use it for your hair. Glutathione is a natural antioxidant. Precursors of glutathione include cysteine, glycine, and glutamate, not glutamine, but glutamate. The amino acid cysteine is crucial for the synthesis and provides the sulfhydric group, which is essential for its activity. Taurine is another sulfur-containing amino acid that can be synthesized from cysteine or converted back to cysteine, so it is like keeping the cysteine concentration steady. Concentration of taurine and glutathione are reduced in old age, and taurine deficiency may drive aging in humans, so you can read publication. Supplementing with taurine 6 grams daily can increase glutathione levels and protect cells from oxidative damage in conditions of chronic inflammation. It has shown promise in slowing aging in worms, mice, and monkeys, in extending a healthy lifespan. But also taurine and glycine taken together promote sleep and human growth hormone production during sleep. This is what I do. I go before bedtime, I take glycine, and I take glycine and taurine together with also monosodium glutamate, and then I sleep better, much better. So this is important for muscle growth. Okay, so this is how the amount of taurine is dropping in over time in monkey and also in mice and in humans. And mice, at least mice, they consumed taurine, and maximum lifespan was longer, not much, but yet again it's 5-10, more than 5%, 6-7% longer. So also the middle lifespan also improved. So it's again, it's very helpful. So quercetin is a flavonoid found in the several plants that possess these various biological functions. Actions including antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, anti-cancer, and anti-aging properties, and it inhibits energy production in malignant cells by blocking glycolysis in the cell cytoplasm. Visitin reduces wrinkles and smooths the skin by enhancing the elasticity of the extracellular matrix. According to the Mayo Clinic protocol, people should take oral visitin in a dose 20 milligram per kilo of body weight. It's about 1.4, 1.5 gram for women and men. 2 days in a row, then 1 month break between. The limited bioavailability of visitin is drawback. The bioavailability can be improved by certain oils like butter, coconut. They also saw in the publication they refer to olive oil and fish oil. I use butter. Also, visitin works better as senolytic if taken alongside with nicotinic acid in mega doses of ascorbic acid. Okay, so this visitin, food sources of visitin, don't even pay attention. Visitin is available supplement, you can buy it relatively, and I cannot say it is cheap, but considering the doses only 1 gram, it's not expensive. So by learning from nature and focusing on modified carnivore diet supported by specific gut health boosters and supplements, we can create an environment in our body that is primed for long and vibrant life. The proposed diet is affordable even for poor people in developing countries. If people avoid consumption of meat, if people from ethical consideration, it can be replaced by mushrooms and amino acids produced industrially by bacterial fermentation of carbohydrates. Again, it is vegans are welcome to this modified carnivore diet. It will be not based on meat, on red meat. It will be based on mushrooms and amino acids and eggs, a dairy product, nothing. So it is not killing animals. It is not on meat. The intake of uncooked or raw potato starch with mega doses of ascorbic acid in a few portions daily is an important part of the diet. Fermentation of starch in the colon to short-chain fatty acids may provide up to 20% of energy. While ascorbic acid protects protects against infections and works as mild laxative, senolytic, and anti-aging supplement. Okay, so you can go to the list of publications, make your own research. Okay, then thank you for your watching. And this is again, I am not medical professional. I do this research mostly for myself, and a few of my clients also follow my findings. So if you want to support, minimum what you can do is press like and bell buttons, subscribe to my channel, share this video with friends and family. Again, I didn't promote my channel. There are now it is like you pay money and then channel will be promoted, and there are many people propose such service like not $100 American, and they can get number of this visitors to your channel to thousands. Okay, I'm not getting any benefit from posting the videos, but I do this research for myself. Okay, but yet again, if you want to support, you are welcome. You're welcome. I believe that my findings are different from what other people promote, and especially from medical professionals. It is, I do it mostly for myself, as I said, to live at least few hundred years or maybe 180 years like this. Let's see how it will work. But it works, it works. Again, there are some details which I not disclose just in here, but you can find the details in other videos. Okay, have a wonderful day. Ciao, ciao.